Okay, good evening, Medea tribe. Welcome back yet again to another tribal council. This is the fourth time this tribe is attending tribal. However, we do have two people who are attending their first tribal since we have just swapped. In just a couple minutes, we will see who will fall victim next to the Medea curse. However, first we have some questions for those of you that are here. The first question I have is for CJ. So CJ, in this challenge, you had to assign your tribe mates to their greatest strengths, and you guys only scored 1 point overall. So do you think that this big loss means that the tribe's greatest strengths weren't good enough to win, or do you think it came down to not knowing where to assign people?
Well, to be honest with you, you have a really good point because the way the wording was, obviously the outwit was gonna be something mental, like brain game type. Outplay obviously could have been anything. I honestly almost put my name down for that, but I love endurance comps, obviously. So I signed up for that, and it was just the one endurance comp that I just absolutely suck at. So I don't think that it was just Kendall and Jackson both did really well in Snake. Like that game's not super easy. It took me 3 or 4 days to get a super high score. So I felt like they did really well. I felt like everybody, I didn't perform up to expectations, but I proved myself in challenges before, but obviously not on this tribe. But I guess we learned from our mistakes, and we're definitely about to break this curse because this is no fun.
Thank you, CJ. Next question I have is for Stoner. Stoner, do you think that original tribe lines are going to come into play heavily with this vote?
I don't think so right now. I think tonight's gonna be a unanimous vote. I think we're all voting together. She's not here, so I don't think there's any hiding it. I'm voting Amanda tonight. From my talks, I think everyone's voting Amanda tonight. I don't think tribal lines matter at this point. In my experience, the things that matter is usually the second or the third swap. It's kind of where alliances cement. So I'm just hoping the 4 of us who remain after this, we can just win out. And I don't like using the word curse because I don't think it's a curse. I think it's a mishap. And I think we're about to win right here. And hopefully the 4 who remain can kick some ass and we make the merge together. And that's my thing.
Okay, so you think it was Stoner? You think it was 4 mishaps in a row?
Yeah, the one was a tie, right? And then the other one was pretty close. And so, like 4 mishaps. Like the other tribe was pretty strong. They kicked ass, but now the whole game's open because there's 3 tribes.
You guys. To be fair, Kennedy did just make a whim guess on the tiebreaker, so like that could have went either way. And then, it's all been rarely close. We just gotta, I don't know. But I don't feel like, I don't feel like that we assigned each other to the wrong roles. I just think that obviously if we would have known what the comps were, then, it might have been a different story. I may have just went to Kendall and him and Jackson and be like, hey, I have really good experience in playing Snake. You guys mind if I do that? But obviously we didn't know, and we went with our gut instinct, and we fell a little short. But everybody, I feel like everybody that's going to be left tonight is really good at comps and strong competitors, and I'm ready. So I guarantee you that we're not back here after the next challenge.
All righty. I do have a question next for Jackson, if you are able to answer.
I am able to answer.
Awesome. Jackson, how do you feel being on tribes of 5, which are significantly smaller than the last tribes you all were on?
A couple things. I think one, it's nice in the sense that you have less people that you need to feel like you need to spend time with. It gives you more of an opportunity to spend real time with people and build actual connections as opposed to trying to manage a ton of relationships. But then it's also difficult because the numbers are just smaller and there's less room to maneuver, I guess. But I think for the most part, I enjoy it.
Yeah, so Jackson, when it is harder to hide, like you kind of insinuated in the smaller tribes, does that affect how you decide who you're going to vote for?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it is more difficult to hide behind people, and there's I think early on in the game certainly a strategy to having, I guess, what some would call a meat shield, but that's harder to do when there are less people and there's more of a spotlight on each individual, so it is harder to hide behind people.
Okay, and then last but certainly not least, I have a question for Kendall. Kendall, now that we have seen the Oasis in play for a couple rounds and you all have had a good bit of time to search for the idol, do you think that there are any advantages in play right now?
Probably. There could be. It's not impossible at this point.
Does the possibility of advantages change how you vote at all or go into your decision making?
Not this time, no.
Alrighty, that is sufficient, I guess. So that's all the questions I have. Jack, do you have any questions for the Medea tribe?
I do have one quick question, and it is to everyone. As this is a smaller tribe, raise your hand if you feel like you are in danger tonight. Okay, that is one person, unless Jackson is raising their hand and I genuinely can't see it.
I
Let's
am not
see.
raising my hand, sorry.
Let's see if CJ is actually in danger tonight. It is time to vote.
Alrighty, I will send everyone one by one to the breakout room with Jack. Jack, can you still join over there?
Before we do that, are we allowed to play something?
If there are advantages to play, I'll ask before the votes are read. At this time, you guys can just like talk amongst yourselves or give any shout outs while we do the vote tallying. And I'll just go in order. So first up is Stoner.
I want to give a shout out to Jabbar and fuck you, Jay.
Okay, welcome back. Stoner. Next up is CJ.
Oh, Jeremy, my sweet, sweet lover.
He's home now, so he heard that.
I got home in time.
Fuck.
Oh, Jeremy's home now?
He is here now, so he did hear that.
I'm glad.
Oh my God.
That's great.
Next is Jackson. Alrighty, and last again, but not least again, is Kendall. I swear it's just randomized Kendall. Was not intentional.
Jeremy, I'd like to reassure you that someone made me sing that song. Just so you know.
Oh my god, hi Hawk Girl. Never mind. I retract my shout out to Hawk Girl Chris, who just joined the Zoom.
If that's hot girl Chris, can I be ugly boy Chris?
Yes.
Yes, you totally can.
Oh, hi, Chris.
Hi.
The votes have been cast. Give me just a moment. Alrighty. When I read the vote, it is official. But before I do that, if anyone has anything they would like to play, now would be the time to do so.
I want to play something.
Yes, CJ?
No, I think I'm gonna hold off. I think I'm gonna hold off this time.
Okay. If anyone else has anything they wish to play, now is the time to do so. Alrighty, once the votes are read, the decision is final, and the person voted out must leave the Zoom call immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Okay, god damn it. Amanda. Second vote. Kendall. That is 1 vote Amanda, 1 vote Kendall, 2 votes left. Third vote. Amanda,
Wait, did you say there was 2 votes left?
final vote tonight.
There's only 4 votes cast?
And the 4th person voted out of this game. Amanda. Unfortunately, Amanda is not here tonight, so she cannot give us any final words, but I wish her the absolute best and I thank her so much for applying. With that said,
Can we get a final vote tally?
the final vote tally is 3-1. With a bit of an error in the vote, seemingly, I'll leave you with that mystery tonight as the nearly unanimous vote comes to fruition once again. But are we going to see Medea here next time?
No.
With
No.
that said, Tribal Council is adjourned and you guys can head on out. Have a good night.